We're going to talk about Ganesh. Ganesh is a Hindu deity. He is the elephant, the one with the man's body and the elephant's head. He's kind of chubby. You usually see him riding a mouse. He has a broken tusk. We are talking about a Hindu deity, but that does not mean that you have to be Hindu to practice yoga. It's just that yoga and Hindu were born around the same time, so there are a lot of intermingling myths. Ganesh was the son of Parvati and Shiva. He liked to go off and meditate, and he would go off and meditate for years. And so, right when he decided to go off and meditate, it happened that Parvati became pregnant. And Shiva went off, and he didn't even know Parvati was pregnant. So he went off and meditated for like 10,000 years. And when he came back, of course, Ganesh was an adult. So when he came back to look for his wife, she was in the bath. And there was this strapping young man standing outside the bathroom. And Shiva was like, "What? Who is this man standing outside my wife's bathroom?" And he just chopped off his head. Didn't even say anything. He was just mad. And then Parvati came out and was like, "What did you do? You killed your own son. You chopped his head off." And Shiva was like, "Oh my goodness, I can't believe I did that, and I must make amends." So he went out into the woods and he found some elephants. And at that time, the season, there was not a lot of food for these elephants. So they were looking really poorly. They were not doing well. And there was a mother and a baby elephant. And so Shiva went up to the mother and said, "Ma'am," or whatever you call an elephant, could I humbly ask for your son's head?" And the elephant knew who Shiva was. And she thought to herself, I'm not sure that my baby's going to make it. We don't have very much food, and it is not guaranteed that he is going to be able to live, for many more years. So I could let Shiva take his head and put it on his son, and then I know my son will be living in Shiva's son. So she allowed Shiva to take the elephant, her son's head, and so Shiva put it on Ganesh, and Ganesh was alive again. And that is how he has the elephant's head. Ganesh is often thought of to be the remover of obstacles. And he doesn't remove obstacles by just exploding them or anything like that. He finds you another way around. So sometimes in yoga, when we invoke Ganesh, we're having trouble. We're doing an asana that we find hard. And when we invoke Ganesh, we are asking for to find our way through that asana. So perhaps it's not we just can do it right away. It's more like we can find a different way of thinking about that asana, or we can relax into it more, or find ourselves, instead of struggling, letting go. So that is a little bit about Ganesh.